Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are back with episode 1 of Kekvin's account reviews. Today we have one of the most unique counts I've ever seen. Today we're reviewing Narukami, who, as you can see by their description, is using only lightning characters to beat Honkai Star Rail. This is a really cool account. As you can see by their Trailblaze profile, their Star Fan companions, support characters, boys, we're in for a good one today. So if you're excited for today's video, make sure to leave a like down below or consider subscribing. Only a small percentage of you are actually subscribed, and it really doesn't take that much time at all. But regardless, boys, let's take a look at an electric only account. Somebody else who has chosen to do an only account, kind of like myself. I'm interested to see what's in this account and what's about it. Now, the first thing I'm most interested in is how far they got in the story. They seem to be at, where is this? I think this is right before the luxury cruise ship. So they have beat every single boss, which would include, of course, the Sunday boss. They beat Fei Zhao as well. That's super interesting because I struggled with those on some of my only accounts. But I guess with an account like electric only, you do have the ability to use Bailu as a healer, which I imagine would be one of the primary comps. In fact, we can see some of the ones here that they use. One of them is Eidolon, Jingyuan, Tingyun, Bailu. I think Bailu's probably a staple in all teams as the signature healer. Then it's Thunderous, they've named it, with Eidolon replaced by Serval. And then the last one they have is Electrifying, which is kind of like a Kafka DOT Nihility team, which I think also works perfectly well with Tingyun there as a support. I also noticed that they did level up the Trailblazer, which I imagine is in preparation for Electric Trailblazer, which who knows when that's going to come out. If I were to build a team here, you have to include Bailu because it's the only sustainer. Acheron also feels like a stable that you need to have. Mose is honestly kind of a weird electric type because he doesn't really fit with anybody else here. So to be honest, he is a little useless. The only one I could see him pairing well with is Jingyuan because he also gets follow-up attacks. Maybe Kafka's because she also has a follow-up attack. But other than that, he is just a really out-of-pocket character here. So next up, I'd probably go with Kafka and then probably Tingyun in the 4th slot, which is literally just the team here. I think this is legit just the best only electric team that you can use. If we look at the data bank and we go to the character roster, we can see what lightning characters they have. They also got the free Dr. Ratio, I should mention. They got him as well. They got free Welt. Obviously, they'll never use these characters, but it's interesting to see what they got. And wow, yeah, just every other 5-star has been completely ignored. What about light cones? What light cones would we go for on this account? So for 5-star light cones, we're going to have Signature Kafka. That makes sense. Signature Jingyuan, that also makes sense. Signature Bailu for Bailu. Signature Acheron. And then a bunch of the free ones. And then we have some of these standard 5-star light cones. Now, I'm interested to see what light cones we're using on certain characters. So for Bailu, we're going to be using not her signature. We're going to use S5 Quid Pro Quo. Is that better? I don't know if it's better than this. I think you could probably mix the two around. I just really like the additional damage from this one. Not many other things offer that. And the unfortunate thing about Quid Pro Quo is that this is random and you can't really choose where it goes unless you kind of predict who has under 50% energy. So it's not my favorite light cone. Tingyun, we got Dance Dance Dance. That's great. Kafka signature, Acheron signature, Jingyuan signature. Mose, we got the S5 Cruising Stellar Sea, that's fine. Serval, S5 Eternal Calculus, oh my goodness. And then we have the Clara light cone on Eidolon. So almost everybody's using 5-star light cones, 2 of them being S5 5-star light cones, which is really crazy. This is like the most optimized only account I've ever seen before. How many pulls do you have left? 142. Dang. You could probably go for a couple Kafka Eidolons if you wanted to. In fact, we haven't even checked Eidolons yet. What are our Eidolons looking like? So Bailu is Eidolon 2. That's so lucky. That's really lucky for this account in specific. What about your other 5-stars? Have you got any Welt dupes? No Welt dupes. Gepard, 1 Gepard dupe. Bronya, 1 Bronya dupe. And last but not least, Yanqing, 1 Yanqing dupe. Yeah, they have a really even spread here, but they got majorly Bailu, which is obviously great for this account. Then Tingyun is Eidolon 6, perfect. Mose, Eidolon 6, perfect. Serval 6. Eidolon is also 6. They have every single lightning character at E6. Now let's check the 3 big ones. The 5 stars, which would be Jingyuan, Acheron, Kafka. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. You know what? You could probably save up enough to do that free to play. Are they a whale? I didn't even check. Oneric pouch. They're not a whale. Well, unless they bought it before. It's kind of hard to tell. But they might have just saved up enough for free to play. That's crazy. Bro, did they say free to play E6 Kafka? That is so wild. They E6'd her while remaining free to play. Unless they spent money before this reset, which obviously that's impossible for me to tell. But if that is free to play, that is so insane. That is crazy. What about Acheron? Eidolon 2. Okay, so Acheron is not E6. If Acheron was E6, that'd be a little less believable free to play. And then Jinyuan is E0. So the only thing they have E6 is the Kafka. I wonder if they rolled for Kafka on the most recent banner. They must have got a few copies, right? Any Kafka copies? Any? Yep, one Kafka there. Second Kafka copy. They won a lot of 50-50s. Oh my gosh. Third Kafka copy. Oh my goodness. They won every single 50-50 alive. Except for this one where they got Gepard. But they got like 3 or 4, maybe 5 Kafka copies on a single banner. That's crazy. That's insane. And because I feel like balling today and they have a singular pull for me to use, I'm going to go and get them another Bailu copy. I'm going to go and get them another Bailu. Damn it. Oh, Birth of the Self. How useful. Man, and there's legit nothing else here to even get them because, like, they have E6 Kafka. They have E6 Moze. I guess you could get more Light Cone copies. Because I'm feeling generous, I will do a pull for you and get the S2 Kafka Light Cone because I'm such a generous. Okay, well, that didn't happen. I will not waste any more pulls. Regardless, this account is really nutty. E6 Kafka, I mean, without the other DOT characters to back her up, I'm not sure how good it is. But hey, it's E6. I imagine it's gotta be somewhat good. I'm interested to see how far they've got in some of the endgame content with that. That's gonna be interesting to see. So they've got to level 47 in Divergent Universe. They grinded Divergent Universe to completion. AP Shadow, they got 11 out of 12. MOC, they got 33 out of 36, and then they completed Pure Fiction. That doesn't shock me too much. I imagine Pure Fiction would probably be the easiest out of these to complete with this account, because it does just so happen that they have a lot of AoE characters in the electric variety. If I had to guess the teams, it'd probably be like Acheron, Kafka, Bottom. But the problem is they only have one sustain, but I guess you don't really need sustain for this too much. Yeah, you really do not need sustain for this. What this account needs more than anything is an electric preservation type. Once they introduce one of those, I think this account will be set. Because unfortunately, we only have 3 right now. That's all we got. And I guess March if you decide to switch her back. But once they add an electric type, oh, we're set. I keep saying electric. I know it's lightning. I don't know why that processes in my brain. It's because I play too much Pokemon. Regardless, let's see the other two. So AP Shadow. What are we working with an AP Shadow? So let's see here. You did pretty well on the second side, but that's because Acheron and Kafka are there. First side is where we struggle, which is a slightly copium team that makes use of follow-up attacks with Jinyuan and Moze, which I think is probably the best way to do this. I can't think of too many other ways that you could beat this without those two characters in the mix here, while still balancing the other side with Kafka and Acheron. And then of course the nice thing here is that we do have a healer, so there is some degree of sustain. And now the important thing is just kind of getting these dice to go, right? But ooh, okay, yeah, that is kind of tough. They don't break too fast, which is not great. But I want to see if I can get a better score here. I am interested. Break the 5, get to the 32, and then we're going to break him with the 18 there, right? 18, it did not break. Okay. And there it goes. We got to 18. Nice. And now he's broken, and now we can do actual damage to him. And break him, please. Oh, no. Crap. There we go. We got him. Nice. And now we just blow him up, right? Like, that's the goal. Oh, boy. We deal, like, no damage to him. Oh, gosh. We deal 0 damage to him. I didn't even think about that. Oh, gosh. This is why it takes so long. Is because we just do no damage to the boss. I see now. This is problematic. Even with that turn order, and he's so far behind it, it just does not matter. We deal 0 damage. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, if he lives past that first phase, this gets a lot harder. And unfortunately, Serval's not great here either. Serval's pretty bad in this game mode. Okay, we finished him up there, but now we have the second side. Oh, Serval died. Ugh. Luckily, oh, I forgot Bailu. Let's go, Bailu. What a goated character. Never mind. Okay, that's really hard. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's tricky. And I don't think it's a build problem either. It's just an inherent character problem. Because these builds seem to be pretty good from what I've seen so far. Let's look at traces. Are all of them maxed out? Bailu's are maxed out. Ting Yun's are maxed out. Kafka maxed out. Yeah, I think everybody is maxed out in traces. Every single electric type has maxed out traces. That is wild to do. But hey, I mean, what else are you going to spend the mats on? And then relics, I imagine, are perfect. Yeah, 4-piece speed on Ting Yun is great. Bailu also has 4-piece speed, which is fine. Kafka, 4-piece DOT, which is good. Acheron has her best in slot. So does Jing Yuan. And you got the new 2-piece, the Wondrous Banana Amusement Park, which I think is an interesting one. I haven't had a chance to try it out myself yet. Moze, yep, fine set. Serval, fine set. Same thing with Eidolon. Your stats, all above 134 speed, I imagine. Every single character has above 134 speed. Oh my gosh, Ting Yun has 177. What do you have on her that gives her 177? 6 speed on this, 8 speed, 4 speed, 25 obviously, 6 speed, 6 speed. It's not even that crazy, to be honest. That's like 2 speed rolls per piece. That gives her 177. My gosh. The only one who's below is Moze, which is fine for him. He doesn't need above 134. And look at his split too. 95, 158. He must have good pieces. Oh my goodness. These are disgustingly good pieces. That one's good too. Oh my gosh, bro. Look at the crit damage and attack on this one. Damn, this guy has disgustingly good pieces. And like every set too. Oh my gosh, the amount of... How do you have so many relics? Half of them aren't even being used. What the heck? There's so many. Wait, your relic inventory must be nuts. Holy crap. This is more relics than I have on my main. And you're just using 8 characters. Oh my gosh. How much can you optimize your account? God damn, this is good. What about like your main? Oh, you're gonna have so many resources. Holy mother of crap. Look at the EXP books. Why did you grind this boss? 254. You're never gonna need this much, man. You're just wasting time. 81 claws. What's the point? You don't need this. You don't. You're never gonna need this. Why do you have hunt mats? Oh, maybe from events. That might be from events. 416 Tears of Dreams. 59 million credits? Holy crap. Bro, what are you saving for? The Mona Lisa? This is insanity. 16 fuel. 9,400 Undying Embers. I mean, I guess there's legitimately nothing to buy in the store. Like, what would you need from here as an only electric account? There is legitimately nothing you would need in here. And 824 Jade Feathers. Yeah, this account has so many resources that are just going to go unused forever. That's insane. And these character builds are like so optimized that it's like, what would you even spend Trailblaze power on anymore? I guess you can optimize relics, but at this point, you're like pinpointing stats because almost everything is so optimized and perfect. And keep in mind, this person isn't even like resin refreshing either. They're just incredibly lucky. This Kafka has an 8-speed, an 8-speed piece, 6-speed, another 7-speed, another 7, another 7, 146 speed Kafka with all that is crazy, man. Oh, it's because they don't have speed boots. Right. That actually does make sense. If you add speed boots onto this build, it'd be like, holy crap. Yeah, let's not do that. Attack boots are definitely better here. The freaking Acheron has 79 to 200 with a 3,000 attack. What's happening? 82, 135 on the Jing Yuan. Serval is 75 to 150. This is the craziest account I've ever seen. 8 characters built this perfectly, and you still can't beat endgame content. Let's find out why. Because they still have not beat the Forgotten Hall, the last stage, which I imagine would be hard because they don't have a second sustainer. And without a secondary sustainer, I honestly don't know how you would do this. Sustain is so necessary, especially when Kafka has lightning res, which just completely ruins everything for this account. So I imagine, I don't even know what side you would bring Bailu on, because I think you need her for both, to be honest. Gosh, this is so tricky. I think you'd have to do Acheron Kafka's second side. Maybe with Serval, Tingyun, and then this would probably be, so kind of the same teams we use for the AP Shadow, but kind of replace Eidolon and Serval around. I think this is the only way you even have like a remote shot at beating it. And even with this, it's not great, but we can at least try it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see how it goes. Our odds are not great. I'll be honest. Because Bailu isn't even like that good of a sustainer. She's all right on a good day. And the skill point management here would be tough as well. There would not be great skill point management. Every single one of these characters wants to use their E abilities, from my understanding. So it'd be really tough to manage the skill points here. Not to mention anything that doesn't have lightning weakness, you're kind of just screwed for. So we can't stop, like, for example, this bow guy from attacking Jingyuan. It's legitimately just not possible. He's going to get that attack off, and he's just going to get the quantum effect on him, which sucks. And Bailu can't remove it because she doesn't have the ability to remove any debuff, which absolutely sucks for her. And it's what makes her such a mid healer, is her inability to remove debuffs. And we're only on like first phase of first half, and we've already passed 2 turns. Yeah, this is really rough. All right, that side's done. Now we're on to Kafka. And the problem with Kafka is that she has a lightning res. So we do like nothing to her. We do negative damage to Kafka. Legitimately 0 damage. With the Mo's burst, we do 2%. And with the follow-up, we do 1%. Oh, this is so miserable. And the thing is, that ruins us, because we have no way to retaliate against Dominate. Because again, unless we build effect res, which is pretty copium to get down with. Oh, this is miserable. Oh, it's so miserable. Bailu, why do you suck? We can't do anything about domination. And all our characters are on the brink of death. Even with like an 160 speed Bailu, we still die. Not unless we get the revive though. Oh, she's terrified. Okay, well, that's the end of Jingyuan. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. I think for this account specifically, this MOC was made to counter it. This MOC is just not it for this account. But it seems like up until floor 12, they do pretty well. Like, they beat MOC 11 with pretty much ease. They seem to use these 2 teams every time, which is the same team that I used for that last half. And that seems to be the same team throughout most of the MOC. Yep, same here, and for the rest of it. Now, I do want to test out this E6 Kafka team, because I haven't got a chance to try this team yet. So I am just going to try this for a first half here, because I do just want to see how good an E6 Kafka is, because I don't get to see this very often. And so I want a chance just to try it out. Also, E2 Acheron is nothing to sleep on either, of course. Let's see how good this is. Can we just demolish stuff? Oh my goodness, I'm excited for this, actually. Okay. So we get 6 Crimson Knots off the bat. That's nutty. I imagine we want to raise Kafka's attack with Tingyun, and then we raise her first. But the thing is, we want to get off the skill first. Then we want to do this, and then we go in. How much is this going to do? Is this just going to kill him? It might. 340k. What the heck? Kafka, what are you going to do? 1 enemy, 45k. That's not too shocking. It was only 1 enemy. Holy crap, he's dead. Oh my goodness. Kafka. I love this. I've never been more excited. I forgot Kafka also gets the speed boost from one of her Eidolons, which brings her up to 180 speed. Oh my gosh. Bro, nearly 5,000 attack Kafka with the Tingyun buff. That is so nutty. How much damage are we doing with her skill? Well, we didn't have much DOT there. That didn't count. Oh god, Serval. Serval, no! Luckily, she's like the least useful character. She's kind of the dead weight, to be honest. Yeah, unlucky, Serval. Sucks to suck. Let's do Acheron here. Waboom, waboom. And then followed up with Kafka. And I think they just both die, surely, right? Holy crap, 100k. No! Wait, we didn't win! I thought for sure we'd just win with both their bursts. Dang, we're so close. We can use 1 E on you. Another ultimate. She got her ultimate up in like a turn. Holy crap. That's nuts. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this account is broke beyond all hell. It's too bad that they made an MOC specifically to counter this account. But regardless of that, boys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know I did. If you want to see more videos like this and more unique accounts, you can apply in my Discord, which is in the description below. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this, and I'll hope to see you guys for more videos. Peace.